Tragic and senseless shootings we saw over the holiday weekend in communities across America, including shootings in Philadelphia, Fort Worth, Baltimore, Lansing, Wichita, and Chicago. Our White House team has been in touch with state and local officials in many of these communities. And the president also had an opportunity to speak by phone with the Baltimore mayor. Yesterday, the president also marked 1 year since a shooter armed with an AR-15 style weapon fired upon a crowd of Americans gathered for an Independence Day parade in Highland Park, Illinois. And he highlighted how in the year since, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Highland Park Mayor Nancy Rotering, legislative leaders, and numerous advocates and gun violence survivors have fought tirelessly to ban assault weapons, like the one used in Highland Park, as well as high-capacity magazines across Illinois. But as we have seen over the last few days, there's a lot more work to do to address the epidemic of gun violence that is tearing up our communities, tearing it apart. President Biden is doing everything in his power, from enacting historic gun safety legislation last summer to 24 executive actions, to combat the epidemic of gun violence across America. But he also knows that that is not enough, which is why on the heels of the tragedies we saw unfold across the last few days, the president continues to call on Republican lawmakers in Congress to come to the table and ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, to require safe storage of guns, to end gun manufacturers' immunity from liability, and to enact universal background checks. Lives are at stake here, folks. Lives are at stake in communities, the lives of our kids. And these are meaningful common sense reforms that the American people support. Majority of the American people support these reforms. And we need Congress to do something. We need Republicans in Congress to do something to protect our communities.